Let's talk about more ways my definition of success doesn't necessarily line up with your average person's or definitely your average business owners. And specifically, I want to talk about my version of success that isn't about like flashy numbers or meeting particular goals. I want to talk about our ability to hold ourselves in grief and pockets of healing and being able to show up for our family and ourselves when life throws our curveballs our way and not have our entire life and business fall apart. So I'll start this story in February of this year. My mom, obviously all of this is unexpectedly, but unexpectedly broke her pelvis in 3 places in the hip joint. So she couldn't walk, she couldn't get out of bed, she couldn't go to the bathroom. Obviously, I dropped everything to run to be in support of my family. As she began to heal, and she's now walking around and like mostly pain-free now, but as she began to heal, 2 weeks before we left for my Tulum retreat, my dad got diagnosed with throat cancer. So I left for the retreat, and then he had to go into major surgery right when I got back to remove the tumor. The surgery was only supposed to have him in recovery for 3 days in the hospital. There were a bunch of complications with it, and he ended up being in there for 11 days. So luckily the surgery was in LA, right by my house where I live. So I got to host my mom and just be helpful and whatever, checking at the hospital, navigating doctor and nurse shit, all that stuff. So he's now back at his home, or they're now back at their home. And in addition to this, my dad has been sort of the power of attorney and caretaker for his mom, my grandma, who's been in like nursing facility near where they live. And he's on day 8 of his radiation treatment, and his mom just went into hospice. And so in addition to this, my grandma is a very stubborn and opinionated lady. She just got kicked out of her current facility. So we're working on getting her a new facility right now. And my point of this isn't to give you this big sob story about all this stuff I've been going through, but what I want to share is like, I got a client this morning. I launched a group program that started last week. My clients are doing well. They're actually thriving. And most importantly, I'm thriving in the way that I need to be thriving in order to show up in the way that I want to show up. And that the whole point of living and building our dream life and our dream businesses isn't just about like achieving all these materialistic goals. Those are fun. But it's really about being able to be present and having the freedom and ability to just show up for ourselves and our friends and our family in the ways that we want to and need to show up.